Hello, and welcome everybody back to the channel. I hope everybody is having a fantastic holiday. I hope you guys are having a great week. Can't wait to say hi to everybody as soon as we get into the chat. So let's go ahead and make sure we have the audios working. Yep, audio looks good. All right, let's go ahead and head into the chat, see what everybody is saying. Just can't thank everybody enough for being here. I think the music is low enough where we can keep that going. It's kind of nice and chill. Let me know if the music is too loud. But yeah, I just want to say hi to everybody. So let's scroll on up to the top of the chat. Say hello to Bryant, who was the first one in today. Hello to you, Bryant. Hope you're doing well, bro. Sasha. Sasha's like, here we go again. All right, Sasha, we love you, bro. Thank you for being here. LeMay is saying, are you going to make a track in Loopy? And we're gonna start the track in Loopy and then probably export these stems to Cubasis. So it should be pretty fun there. But it's gonna be fun playing with Loopy. I just want to show everybody this incredible app. What's going on? Not a box. Hopefully you're doing well. Fam Priam in the house. Yes, Stephen Tucker. And of course, Samuel Linderman, always giving his technical opinions that we love so much. Very, very cool. Yeah, so people are talking about Loopy. People are talking about SampleWiz. It's good stuff. Love to see these new apps for sure, for sure. And of course, Sam has already given feedback to the Bleece boys over there. Sam's already given feedback to the Bleece developer for SampleWiz. Very cool. Oh, Sunvox 2 is coming out. Well, that's interesting, Samuel. Samuel says Sunvox 2 is coming out. Man, I love Sunvox. Obviously, it's like a classic iOS synth. So, wow, Sunvox 2. That's exciting. Very, very cool. I love me some synths. I love me some iOS synths. But that's good. Music is good. Yeah, so music is too good. Cool. So let's keep it a little chill. A little bit chill. All right. Love everybody. All right, just thank you guys so much for joining me today on this beautiful Wednesday. And of course, again, happy holidays to everybody out there. And thank you again, of course, to our Patrons. Thank you to everybody joining who see us every single Wednesday and Friday. Now let's go ahead and get into the announcement, shall we? All right, so first of all, again, happy holidays to everybody. The first announcement today is that I am going to be taking off a couple of weeks, guys. I'm actually going to be taking a vacation. Believe it or not, I don't get a whole lot of vacations, definitely not in the YouTube business, but, this is something that I've been looking forward to for a while, so it is time to take a vacation. We've been releasing products, we've been releasing podcasts, videos, live streams, and all this good stuff. So I'm really excited to get a bit of a break. And essentially what I'm going to do is take the last week of December and the first week of January off. So there'll be no videos. There'll be no videos or content for those 2 weeks. However, the following after that, in January, there's going to be no actual Friday videos until February, because all January long I will be working on the Cubasis 3 beginners course. So I've been trying to get this done for a long time. I haven't had a chance to do it, so I'm just going to have to kill the Friday videos for a while so I can work on the course. So that's what I'm going to be doing in January, getting that out so we can hopefully get that launched the first week of February. So no videos basically after this Friday's video. There'll be no videos for about, about a month and some change. So hopefully you guys will forgive me on that. But I will be doing live streams. We'll be still releasing products, still be doing live streams in January, just no Friday videos in January. So I'll still be able to hang out with you guys every week and have new stuff for you to see, new stuff for you to check out. But we're going to be taking all of the extra time in January to build that course. So make sure you look forward to that. And then, of course, we have a brand new roundtable. Oh, destination? I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to be, at home, just taking a vacation from work. So I'm just going to be at home, hanging out, playing video games, chilling with the fam, having some good food, all that good stuff. So, all the stuff that you guys should be doing, right? Having good food, hanging out with your family, making music, playing video games. Come on. This is what it's all about. So that is what I'll be doing. And then, of course, we got a brand new Roundtable podcast coming out. If you guys haven't seen it, we can go to tutorial videos on our website, go to Roundtable Podcast. If you guys haven't seen this, I really highly recommend you check it out. It is a fantastic podcast going for about an hour and a half or so, talking with some of the guests some of the panelists that live and breathe in the space every single day, that have apps and work in the space every single day, having a conversation with them around some topics that are important to iOS music producers, I think. So I think it's been pretty fun so far. We've had 2 episodes, and the 3rd episode premieres this Thursday, tomorrow, at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. UK time. So make sure you get settled in for that, because it's going to be pretty fun, guys. Pretty fun. If we go to the YouTube channel and go to the community, we can actually see who's going to be on there. But we got Jordan Rudess on there, Michael Tyson, Tim Exile, Patrick Bird, and of course, the one and only Doug Woods from the Sound Test Room. So that's going to be really, really fun. Hopefully you guys will look forward to that. Make sure you check that out tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. UK time. So that is the plan for that. Looking forward to that new roundtable. And then finally, this Friday will also mark the best of the... We'll click on this. This Friday will also mark the best of the 2021 series. So we've had 3 different videos in there so far. We've had the best iOS FX plugins, the best iOS synths, and the best iOS instruments. And now it is time this Friday for the best iOS samplers and drum apps. And that will conclude our best of 2021 series. And again, there'll be no more videos for about 4 or 5 weeks there until we start them back up in the first week of February. So super, super excited about that, guys. Oh my God. Guys, I seriously need a break. We go pretty crazy over here. We go pretty hard. We play hard. We work hard, but it's definitely time for a bit of a break. Excuse me. All right. So, so make sure you check out, we got the roundtable on Thursday, and then the brand new best samplers of 2021 on Friday. And that will conclude the videos for 2021. That'll be the last video. Friday will be the last video on the channel for the year and until the 1st of February. So let's check in with the chat, see how everybody is doing. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. So everybody says good sound. Okay, cool. Yes. Samuel says Doug has a few videos on Sample Wiz. Doug's got a few videos on everything. What do you want? You want Loopy Pro? You want Sample Wiz? Doug's got it all. So make sure you, of course, check out Doug's channel, The Sound Test Room. Always has a ton of amazing videos on there for pretty much whatever you want. Fan Preem says, you deserved it, Vortex. Yes, it is going to be a nice vacation. Total, I've only had 1 week of vacation this year so far, and that was during the Thanksgiving week. And then now I'm going to have technically only 1 more week of vacation, the end of December, and then we'll have one final one in the next year, which will be the first week of January. So technically it's 2 weeks of vacation, but only 1 week left of vacation in this year. So technically I only took 2 weeks. I'll have taken only 2 weeks of vacation this entire year, which I guess is about average. People take 1 to 2 weeks, but I haven't you know, in my software development career of many years, I hardly ever took a vacation. Hardly. I just took 3-day weekends all the time. You know, I took 3-day weekends. I never really took a vacation. But Fan Priam says he enjoyed the last 2 episodes of the Roundtable. Yes, it was super fun, guys. I'm really looking forward to the next episode. Again, a ton of people are going to be on there. We got 5 other people on there. It's going to be content creators versus content app, or app creators versus app content creators. So it's going to be super fun because we got some content creators on there and some app creators. So it's going to be pretty fun. I think it's going to be great. All right. I think that's about it. Now, the app, of course, that we'll be taking a look at today is going to be Loopy Pro. We're going to be playing with this app a little bit and doing a giveaway at the end of the stream during the last 15 minutes. So for those that don't know, or maybe you've been living under a rock, ATastyPixel, Michael Tyson, has released the long-awaited Loopy Pro, which is a looper, DAW, and sampler. So it's a bunch of different things all in one. We're, of course, never going to be able to get very deep into the app today. We're not even going to scratch the surface. But what we are going to do is just kind of go over the main user interface elements so you can be familiarized with what this app can do and some of the possibilities. But this is a fantastic app. I highly recommend it. It's so funny, Michael's description. He's like, it's a live looper. It's a sampler. It's a sequencer. It's a very capable AUV3 audio unit host, and a DAW, and an AUV3 audio unit. You get the idea. But yeah, no, this app is super deep, guys. I'm talking about deep, like Grand Canyon deep. You can get really, really, really deep. If you've ever seen some of the videos that Michael Tyson has been releasing on his Twitter stream, I mean, you can see people have controls on here like you would not believe, because it's essentially, you know, it's basically AUM, right? But with built-in looping capability, right at the top there, and how can I say it? MIDI control surface capabilities, right? There's a control surface capability in here that you can see, because you can just add so many different things. Instead of just a circle loop, there's so many more things you can add. So you guys will see when we take a look at it, but it's a lot of things. You can go really deep. You can see a little preview here of some of the editing and stuff that you can do, some of the controls. So it's kind of like a MIDI surface. Samuel, I'm sure you know the name of the app that I'm thinking of, but what is the name of the app that everybody loves right now for creating MIDI surfaces like this? It's an app that everybody uses. They use it for Ableton Live. They use it for, FL Studio. They use it on all the main to control all the main DAWs on desktop. But it is an open interface app where you can kind of build whatever interface you want. And this is kind of like that inside of Loopy. That's capability sort of like that inside of Loopy. The ability to kind of build any type of interface that you want. I forget the name of it. Oh, Touch OSC. Not a box got it. Boom. Not a box B. Not a box B. Quick with it. But yeah, Touch OSC. So it's almost like I got a Touch OSC built into the damn thing. Like there's so many features that you can do. So a super, super deep app. So let's go ahead and take a look at this now. We're going to pull it up. We have a brand new project here. And this is exactly what you're going to see when you first open up the app. Let's say hello to Sai. What's going on? Sai is in the house. Cut and glue. What's going on, fam? Hope everybody is doing well. Very, very, very cool. Samuel says there's another app that's better than Touch OCS. I don't know. That seems to be the leading contender for control surfaces. But Nakai Music, all right, what's going on, Nakai? Hope everybody's doing well. We're just about to get into taking a look at Loopy Pro here, and we're going to just play around with it, start a track with it, and then export those files, those stems, into Cubasis. So we'll see how that works today. But let's go ahead and go over this amazing new app, Loopy Pro 2. So right away, here is the user interface. You have your main loop clips at the top. You have a full mixer here at the bottom. So again, you can kind of think of AUM, but with like a looping surface, at the top, above the mixer. So it's very capable. It reminds me a lot of of AUM, because just it's so open ended on what you can do with it. It's pretty amazing stuff. So right away, we have the main loops at the top. You have your mixer on the bottom. Now, you can expand this mixer by tapping on the up arrow here on the far right-hand side, which will make that go up and down. And what it will do is give you access to additional options here, which is those effects. So you can add an effect into each one of these channels if you'd like. Again, very similar to AUM. You just add an effect to each one of these channels. You can change the color of it very, very simply. You can just change that color by tapping on the color and then choosing a color that you would like. So we can push that back down now for now. And what you want to pay attention to is the menus here on the far left-hand side. So this is where most of the functionality is basically used. Most of the user interface functionality, it kind of lives over here on the far left-hand side. So what we have right now is, you can see the mixer is highlighted, but we can hide that mixer if we'd like. Tap on that mixer, and we can hide it. So now we have just the loops, which is pretty cool, especially for live. If you're doing live a live set, it helps to just have the loops there. Very cool. So you can hide and expand the mixer. Very nice. It reminds me a lot of Cubasis, you know, where everything is kind of hidden away and you can expand it. I really like that type of workflow because I am a big fan of Cubasis, and that's really the workflow that they prefer, is just hiding stuff and putting it away, hiding and minimizing. It's really cool. So now the button above that is going to get you into your sequencer. So you can actually record your clips here into a sequencer. This is the DAW part of it, essentially, where you could actually host all of your clips in here and do that. Personally, me, I'm still going to be using Cubasis as my DAW, but it's nice to have this right in here because you can really start getting some ideas down really fast and then maybe export those into your main DAW later. So very cool, like a scratch pad. Very cool. And we can always go right back to, we can always hide that mixer. We can have this mixer, view at any time, no matter what kind of view that you're looking at the top. We can always have this mixer here at the bottom. So if you're looking at the circles, the loops, you can still have it here. Or if you're looking at the sequencer, you can still have it here at the bottom. Very, very cool. Now, let's go back here. Now, while you have the loops up here on the top, you can tap on the loop option here. Or sorry, not the loop option, but the volume option here. And this will spin those around and allow you to adjust the volume of each one of these. So you can just, drag up and down. Pretty simple stuff there. And double tap to reset. So very, very cool. Having that all nice and available for you right there. So in addition, of course, to having your mixer, you can adjust the clip volume there. And then if you want to be able to have any additional settings on your clips, you can tap on the edit. Now the edit is where you can kind of get your Touch OSC stuff or Touch OCS kind of stuff going on, because you can begin adding additional elements that are available down here. So right now you can see we just have the loops, but we can add additional things. You can add additional control surfaces and map those control surfaces to MIDI controllers and other apps and things like that. So it can start to get really deep. You can even add a little label in here, a little text and stuff if you'd like. But of course, we're not going to be getting into all of this today, so we can just delete all of these by just dragging and dropping to the bottom, or you can just long tap and click delete. So that's what we'll do today. Long tap these, delete, get rid of these. I don't need you guys right now, but this is just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. So now what we can do is we can edit each one of these. When you tap on the edit button, you're going to get additional settings here. As you can see, volume, pitch, balance, speed, playback settings, all additional good stuff like that. And then to exit this menu, you can change the color too in this particular menu by looking at the bottom here, rearranging the clips, all that good stuff, changing the color, rearranging the clips. And then to get back to this, to close out of this, you just tap on the circles at the bottom left-hand corner once again, and you're back in business. So that is just a quick user interface overview of Loopy Pro to hopefully get you guys settled on. As I start to add stuff, you'll kind of have some idea of what I'm doing, where I'm going. So let's check the chat, see how everybody's doing real quick before we start adding any sound in here. Hey Joe, hopefully you're doing well. Joe says hi. Say hi to Doug for me. Jersey Boy Beat says, reminds me a little of Bloxwave. Yeah, Bloxwave, another great app. Amplify Music, I think, makes that just great stuff. Or Novation, I think it's Amplify Music. But yeah, just that is one of my favorite apps for sure, is Bloxwave. Love that app. Love that app. I love all their sound packs. Goodness, lots of good stuff in there. And Loopy Pro is going to have sound packs eventually that you can purchase as well. And of course, Mobile Music Pro is going to have a couple packs in there. You know it. We'll be talking to Michael about that later on. All right. Sasha says, I'm curious to see how it saves and imports to Cubasis. It's very straightforward, just like always. It's just going to export. When you export, it's just going to have a list of the clips, WAV files, and we're just going to throw those into Cubasis. So the export process is really no different than any other app. The only export process that I've seen that's been pretty elaborate was that Beatly Pro app, where you could literally create an arrangement of the clips right there in a little window and then export that. that was pretty next level stuff. Haven't seen that in another app. Haven't even seen that in a DAW before. Shout out to you, Beatly Pro. That was a pretty cool thing. But other than that, it's just standard export waves, import waves. So there's going to be nothing special for that particular part of the process. But yeah, okay. So let's start adding some stuff. So what I want to do is start adding some loops. I think today, oh, GB Crowd, what's going on? Been a while since you've been in here, bro. Yes. All right. So what we're going to do is start adding some loops, and then we're going to add an audio unit. So let's add a loop first. Now, if you do have your microphone hooked up, you can just tap it once and, and pretty much just kind of start recording if you'd like. But we're not going to do that right now. To clear something, you just swipe down, and it is gone. Now, let's go ahead and add our loop. So to add our media, we're going to go to the plus on the bottom right-hand corner. This is how you're going to add anything that you need. Tap on the plus, and you can see you can add a hardware, audio unit, or MIDI, or a bus. You can get really advanced in the routing as well, which we're not going to, of course, get into today. But you can get really advanced with the routing. Super cool stuff, guys. Let's go to far more advanced than Cubasis. Unfortunately, we need some more advanced routing in Cubasis like yesterday. But anyway, still very cool. All right, so let's go to add. What are we going to do here? You know what? I'm not quite, in order to add a clip, actually what you're going to do is tap on the media browser in the top left-hand corner, not the add. So you can add stuff like add MIDI, add your audio unit. This is where we're going to go to add our synthesizer and stuff. But before that, we're going to add some files. So we're going to go to our top left-hand corner here, the folder browser. And we're going to go to our media button here. That's going to allow us to browse our local library. So we're going to tap on document picker. And here's where we can go to search for stuff. So let's see, where am I in? Am I in? Yeah, I'm in the pop. So let's search for something now. Let's see, drum loops. And then once you tap on something and select it, it will display it for you, and you can adjust that, where you'd like to start and end and all that good stuff. Adjust the tempo and even the pitch that you can do real quick. But we're not going to adjust any of that. We're going to leave that like it is. Tap on import. And then it's going to, these little things will bloop at you to indicate that you can now select where you'd like to drop this clip. We're just going to drop it in the first one here. As soon as you tap on that, it will bring this up so we can do our final import and finish. Now we have our first clip. And to have that start playing, all you have to do is tap on it once. Now, when you tap on it once, it won't start until it comes around again, but you can double tap on it to start it and stop it anytime you want. And play. So very cool. So you can tap it once to start and stop it on beat, or you can double tap it to just start and stop it whenever you want. All right, so let's hit stop here. Now let's import something else. Let's go to our media browser. And you know what I'm going to do? To actually, because you can't actually audition the sounds very easily from within the media browser, because iOS it's just using the actual default media browser in here, your document picker. What I'm going to do is I'm going to audition these with probably with whatchamacallit, audio share. Let's audition some stuff with audio share. So we'll just make this to the side real quick. Go. And wait, no. I know how I do it. I go down. First we bring up the app. And then I'll go down here. Come here, menu. There you are. And we'll just bring this up. Like so. Hello, audio share. Let's browse. Let's audition some sounds. Not make pop music. Mobile Music Pro. Come on. Go to our... Nope. I don't want a zip file. Pop. All right. Wave. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to put in here? Let's do a chord loop. Let's do a melody loop. No, I don't want a chord loop. Just making sure the audio's good. Okay, I think I like this one. Let's put this one in here. So this is going to be loop 3 wet. Okay, so now we can just push this aside. Oh, cool. We could double screen it if we want. We could do that. Media, document picker. Go to Chord Loops, and we're doing number 3 wet. I believe. Here. And then you can test it real quick by clicking the play just to make sure you got the right one. That's actually not the one I wanted. So let's see. We go back to the media, document picker. I think I want this one. Play. Yep. Import that. And we'll go right to the next one. The yellow one right next to it. Finish. And we can play by tapping on both of these. And they will play as soon as the beat comes around. So I don't have Audio Crate. I don't have that yet. But LeMaze is asking if you can use Audio Crate. I'm sure you can use Sample Crate. I just don't have that. It's the same thing. Just checking the chat real quick, seeing how everybody's doing. Yeah, Samuel says, yeah, Loopy has Super Pro audio routing. Absolutely. Absolutely. We could use that in Cubasis. And of course, yeah, Joe says it's an AUV3 by itself. We'll probably take a quick look at the interface as well. Inside of AUV3, just so you can see what it actually looks like, because it's actually pretty brilliant. It really looks good. Michael definitely did his homework, making sure that the AUV3 works just as good as the standalone version. For sure. Welton in the house. What's going on, Welton? Let's see. It says audio share can't drag and drop. I haven't figured out. We could test it real quick. I don't think you can drag and drop though, but we can test that pretty quickly by. I think. So you can just hold on to that. Drag. No, I don't think you can drag and drop. I don't think audio share supports drag and drop at all. Like, does it? I don't think it does at all. But maybe it does. But it definitely doesn't support it with this particular app. For sure. Because if I make this full screen. And also, audio share has been a little bit buggy lately. Like, look at this. It doesn't actually go back to the full screen. Audio share has been pretty buggy. As far as trying to use audio share in like minimize mode and coming back to it, it's been pretty buggy. So that's been unfortunate. But go back to Loopy, and of course, Loopy's still going good. Yes, yes. John says, looking forward to the 2021 drum machine and sampler video this week. Yep. Should be really fun. Got a couple of good stuff in there. Of course, some of the obvious choices are in there, but should be some good stuff. Hopefully you guys like. All right, so we have that and that. So we've imported these two things. Now what we can do is we can add an audio unit if we'd like. Let's just play this, make sure this plays. So I think I heard some glitching. No, nice and smooth. Smooth as a baby's bottom. All right. GB Cross says this is a timely live stream. As this morning I just downloaded Loopy Pro. Yeah, of course, guys, don't look to us to be the first channel to cover an app. I mean, we're more of like a music production tutorial channel, where if you're looking for apps or channels that can cover apps right away, you're definitely going to check out Sound Test Room and Jamie Mallender. They're going to have stuff like pretty much right away, for sure. Sound Test Room always is one of the first channels to have a new app. So if you are ever looking to check out a new app, make sure you check out Sound Test Room first, and we'll probably have something on it that Wednesday. Okay, cool. So let's add an audio unit now. So remember in the bottom right-hand corner, we were going to do plus. So we can add an audio unit in here. So go add audio unit input. And we could choose anything we'd like here. I'm going to probably choose Synth Master 2 because one of my go-to synthesizers, because it's got all the modern sounds. It's got all the modern sounds that you could ever want. And Syntronic I love too. Love me some Syntronic. In fact, just for fun, let's do some Syntronic. It's been a minute since I've opened up good old Cine, Mr. Syntronic. Now, for those who don't know, this is an app that has like a ton of modeled synthesizers in here. So really good stuff. Or not modeled, but sampled. Ton of awesome sampled synthesizers in here. All the classics are in here. And you can search by style and stuff, which is why I like it. Any app that lets me search by style, oh my goodness, like that is a huge, big thing for me because I do, make music in so many different styles. To be able to just zero right in on whatever style I'm working with, EDM, pop, whatever, bam, I love that. Now, we do have the app. As you can see, it'll pull the app in its mode here. And we can full screen this, double tapping on it, and it'll go to the full screen mode. But I might as well keep it nice and small. Now, it's not going to play anything until you actually assign your MIDI, because you could use the little keyboard here. But I would like to use my main keyboard. So we'll go to the options, and we'll go to the MIDI sources, and we will add a MIDI source. And we'll add my key station here, 49. Does that take you back to the 80s or what? Okay, I just love this synth. So what we're gonna do, let's try to find a style. We'll make this a little bit bigger. Can we drag this a little bit bigger? Yeah, let's make it a little bigger. Let's go to the style. Probably go to modern or pop. Oh, music genre. There we go. Scroll back up. Go to music genre. See if I'm pretty sure they have pop in here. EDM. See, look, they got EDM. Experimental, folk, all your hip hop, all your standard stuff. And what do you know? There's the pop category. Love it. Let me just play around with some stuff in here. Don't want no acid. What do we got? Could try something simple. Brassy and stringy. Brassy and stringy. Ooh, here we go. It sounds very poppy to me, nice and bright and poppy. We'll just see what this sounds like. So once you find, something that you're looking for in your little AUV3 here, you can make this small again. All right. In fact, let's close this out. I wonder if it'll still play when you close it. Oh yeah, okay. Pretty cool. You can still play while the AUV3 is nice and minimized in there. I mean, I suppose you'd expect nothing less, but Okay, let's just, now, what you do, so you have your little Syntronic right here, which is pretty cool. But now you're like, we need to assign this somewhere. So if we tap on the expander here at the right-hand side, we can now choose where we'd like to put this synth. And I would like to put this right next to the green here, or right next to the yellow and on top of the green. So we got that. Now it should go just to that green circle. Oops. Cool. So now, and of course, that is indicated with the green. So let's hit play and see if we can record something. It's kind of catchy. Now, first I want to do is I want to check and see what key we're in, and then we can even add a MIDI like I do, you know, in Cubasis. So first what I want to do is open up my audio share. Just go back or find that file to see what key we're in. I think we were in E, but let me just double check. Music Pro. Let's go to okay. Chord Loops. Nope. Chord Loops, please. This is all so far coming from our completely free Essentials Pop Pack that you can find on our website at mobilemusicpro.com. Chord Loops. Okay. Yeah, that was E major. Okay. And just for fun, let's go ahead and add a MIDI effect. I believe this is how you do it. Let's see. I think this is just going to be an audio effect. Have I figured out how to do a MIDI effect yet? Let's see. Add MIDI. And let's do, just for fun, I'm just testing. I guess I haven't tested this out yet. This is pretty cool stuff. Let's do, roll down. Ah, this is cool. Let's see. Scalar. And then the destination is going to be syntronic. Okay, now let's see if we can record something. All right, so what we're going to do is once you're ready to record, you're going to just tap on the circle that you'd like to record on, and that's about it. You can adjust the size of the of everything right here, of the bar length that you'd like to do right here, and that's about it. So let's go ahead and hit play now and record. Tap on the circle, and we'll start recording when it comes around. And then, of course, if you'd like to clear that, you just swipe down, hit clear, and you can do it again. And that is how simple that is. So that is about it. So you can just record your stuff in right there. And of course, you can MIDI map all of this stuff to pretty much any controller that you'd like. You can MIDI map this to, it has pre MIDI mapping designations for you. It has ready to go mappings for all your Akai controllers, your Launchpad controllers. And it's really simply just pop that in and select the preset, and it's mapped. Now, we're not going to do that today, but there's a couple of videos of people doing that, and it is really cool. People mapping all of their different controllers and doing live looping. So a fantastic, versatile app. Again, you can use this as a looper, as a DAW, as a scratch pad, as everything that you'd like in one. So it can kind of do anything that you need to do. Now, we're going to try to export this stuff and bring this into Cubasis. Samuel says, I like that Michael made a wrapper for the AUV3 Dynamics processor. If you mean that he made, are you talking about something visual? Because you're talking about Dynamics processor. So yeah, I might have to explain a little bit more. Because traditionally the word wrapper usually means, when you're talking about AUV3s, is just putting a host wrapper around the app and basically making it work just like the standalone, but inside of AUV3, which is the laziest way that you could actually make your app work in AUV3. Oh yeah, so a plugin wrapper. Interesting. What does the wrapper do, Sam? Let us know. What does that wrapper do? Fam says, I'm curious how Loopy Pro handles BPM differences in samples. So yeah, it can auto detect, and you can slow it down or speed it up. The algorithms are really, really, really good for slowing down and speeding up the sound. Really good stuff in here. Like it is a sampler, part sampler as well. So and the algorithms are beautiful. It sounds amazing. You can slow down something all the way down to nothing, and it still sounds pretty good and in key. So very cool. Oh, see, it is a new UI. Okay, yeah. Made a new UI for the Apple AU. Okay, yeah. Yep. Yeah, and that's what, I mean, it looks like, and it looks like you did too, because if you look at the AUV3, Samuel, it looks amazing. I don't know if you got to see it in AUV3 format yet, but boy, does it look good. Peanut Cram, what's going on, Peanut? Hopefully you're doing well. All right, guys, let's export this. Let's get this thing exported. So what we're going to do is top right-hand corner, go to the menu, I believe. No, it's not. Sorry, it's in your folder. So here's where the folders where you import and mess with files and projects. So we'll tap on the folder icon, the top left-hand corner, and we can save this project real quick. Apparently, we saved it as Young Novel. Let's save it as something else. Test loop. Okay. Save. Now we got it as 2 different files in here, 2 different projects. Okay, so now, and of course to browse your projects, you just click on the project browser there. And we're going to go to export. And I wanted to export the individual audio clips. Okay, so let's go to save to files and put it in my test folder, I think, for now. Test folder, and we can create a new folder in here. Let's call it Loopy. Loopy. Save it in there. Hit save. All right. Pretty quick there. Let's go take a look at what we're looking at. Open up the file browser. Go to, on my iPad, scroll down to the test folder. Side of our Loopy, and there are our 3 clips, and of course we can audition those by just tapping on one. Okay, and even has the color label on here as well. So if you were like if you're a visual person trying to remember which was what, I remember my drums were in orange. Well, there you go. You have your orange label in there right there, which is pretty cool. So now we can take these. I'm just going to copy these in the Cubasis folder. Copy. Throw these in the old Cubasis. Let's throw it in the old Cubasis. Paste. Paste inside of my Cubasis. Okay, so there is those 3 files. And now we can, of course, open up Cubasis and begin working with them. While we're in here, what I want to do is I want to show you what it looks like in the AUV3 mode real quick. But if we go to Media, Audio, 100 BPM, there is our 3 files. So we can just double tap, double tap, double tap, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. And there you have it. Oops. There we go. So there is our 3 audio files. Now, let's take a look at Loopy in AUV3 format. Maybe we'll hit play first. Something sounds off on those. Do I have something on the, some kind of effect somewhere? Let me just see this. Oh, I think it put the drums. I think it put the drums together. That's not good. That's correct. And that's correct. But look, it put that clip with the drums. Why did you put the drums, Loopy, with the AU unit? That's interesting, huh? Might be a bug on Loopy's side, but yeah, this should have been by itself, because if we solo this orange track, we can solo this, hit play. See that was just the drums. But that's how it goes. Let's try it one more time just for fun. See if we can export it. Just to see, because it's fun to always see. We'll just do it, test it one more time. Loopy. Just delete these here. Have Loopy export one more time. Audio clips, separate audio clips. Now, of course, we can solo it, you know, and do it that way too. But I'm just testing out Loopy here a little bit. Come on, Loops. Come on, big Loop. Do what you got. Oh, correct. Oh, I know what it was. Guys, Loopy didn't do anything wrong. Guess what it was? Loopy did it perfectly the first time. Guess what my problem was, guys? I still had the audio unit going. I still had the audio unit going. Loopy was exported completely fine. I believe. Let's double check. No. It was a combined file. Well, let's go ahead and erase it. Oh no, I just didn't remove the other file. See, look. Watch. There was another file underneath it. See? Because I had select mode on. Oh, Cubasis. There we go. Just make sure there's no other files underneath anything else. There we go. Do it live. Do it live. Okay, cool. Now let's take a quick gander at the old looper in AUV3 mode. So we bring this up. And let's just start a new project just to make sure this is fresh here. Discard changes. Okay. Now, right away, in AUV3 format, you can see that this is absolutely gorgeous right away. Like all your controls are readable. The text is readable. Everything is in place just like it is in the standalone. You have your menu on the left-hand side. You have your mixer right here. And of course, you can hide that if you'd like, just like in the main version. Now, when you hide it, boom, you have your clips displayed right there, perfectly right in the center. Just for all of the developers out there, you need to take a look at how Loopy's AUV3 presentation is, because this is choice. This is exactly what I would expect from a professional AUV3 developer or professional iOS developer making something in AUV3 format, because this has everything that you need right at your fingertips. So again, all perfectly usable in this small minimized mode. Mixer, clips, and of course, even a sequencer you can see. Even the sequencer looks good. I mean, it's very usable, you know, right here. Everything, every one of these screens is beautifully usable inside of AUV3 format. Now, of course, you can always make something full screen, right? When you do that, well, then it just pretty much is identical to the standalone mode, which is again pretty cool. But guys, the secret here is when it's in minimized mode like this. This is beautiful. I just wish all AUV3 apps, when they're in their minimized mode like this, were this beautiful and this usable and this readable, right? This legible. So very, very cool. I just wanted to show you guys that and just, you know, say, Michael, man, congratulations on the AUV3 implementation, bro. Like, people don't understand, you know, standalone is completely different than AUV3. Completely different beast. Might as well be a completely different app almost, because you have to completely redesign, completely rethink your workflow. So very, very great, Michael. Props on that one, bro. Props on that. So we'll close that out now. And let's just see how the chat's doing so far, shall we? Need a drink of water. Yeah. Doing pretty good. What time is it here? Take a look. 10:52 on the West Coast. Got me some coffee, and it is delicious. All right, all right. See what the chat's doing. Samuel, yes, that was an E major. That is correct. E major, sir. Sam already guessed it before I even looked, because that's how smart he is. Cool. Bam says he's looking for an auto-correction randomized AI function. So it improves every round spin. Oh, fam, Priam, you cracked me up. You already win enough, bro. You already win enough. Yeah, Welton says the time stretching algorithms are becoming better and better. I mean, they're perfect at this point. Between Ableton, Ableton's kind of the king, with those type of algorithms. But I mean, Elastic. I mean, everybody just uses pretty much the same code. They just license it. So yeah, everybody pretty much uses the same stretching algorithms at this point, and because it's all figured out, and all you gotta do is license it, throw it in your app, and you're good to go. So yeah, they're really, really good at this point, for sure. Almost perfect. Benjamin says, Loopy Pro is the new workflow. Really appreciate how this app has streamlined so much for creative apps. Yeah. I mean, it is streamlined. I mean, I wish I would have thought of that word when I was describing the AUV3 implementation. It is streamlined. Beautifully streamlined. Let's see here. Yeah, it's kind of weird that Cubasis gives no indication of overlapped audio events, right? That would be cool. Like if something was underneath it, give me some kind of indication. Like even of any type of visual indication would be kind of cool. Obviously, other DAWs do that, like when there's a clip underneath a clip. But yeah. So Benjamin says no MIDI. You can absolutely. It can actually support MIDI, but I don't believe that MIDI clips are in version 1. MIDI clips are definitely coming. If they're not in there yet, they're definitely coming very, very soon. Of course, you have to have MIDI, like obviously. And Michael knows this. Michael's been working on it, so there will be MIDI clips for sure. And yeah, I guess AUM is still the king because it supports MIDI. But again, this technically supports MIDI too, because what could you do? You could open an audio unit, AUV3 audio unit, and have that control another part of it, just like AUM. I mean, it's the same thing. You add MIDI, and that could be a MIDI clip, or it could be whatever it does, whatever kind of MIDI you want, and then you route that to whatever synthesizer that you have open on here. So, yeah, I mean, you can still use MIDI, for sure. You can use AUV3 MIDI apps and all that good stuff. Now, as far as MIDI clips, now, there's no MIDI clips yet. Everything gets converted into audio into these loops, but there is MIDI clips that's coming, and that is going to be really, really cool to be able to record MIDI as well. So I don't think that's there yet, but that is absolutely coming. But yeah. I think, yeah. Brian, I think they're talking about recording MIDI, like literally native in the app. Because of course you can record MIDI in a AUV3 MIDI app, but I believe they're talking about recording it natively, like up here in the circle, natively in the app, and that is coming. But for now, you can just use Atom, just Atom or Helium, just like AUM. You can just use Atom or Helium for now. Samuel, I was worrying about his floats. Samuel needs to know that his samples are stored with a 32-bit float. It's got to be a 32-bit float. It's going to be the small Ableton Live, says Not a Box. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of like a mini Ableton, at the end of the day, because you can absolutely launch clips and treat it like that and such. But of course, can't launch MIDI clips inside of Loopy, but you can launch the MIDI clips inside of Atom or Helium inside of Loopy. It's gonna be great when they support it natively right up here. It's gonna be great when they support audio clips natively, like right up here when you're literally like recording MIDI right in here. You wouldn't even need Atom or Helium at that point. Then you could literally use it natively in the app, and that's what I believe is coming. You won't even need Atom or Helium, which is going to be cool. Yeah, non-destructive. Oh, Samuel says that allows non-destructive gain changes. So what does that mean? That the audio clip... Oh, so when you're turning up the volume, it doesn't actually affect the clip. But I don't... Because non-destructive, when I hear the word non-destructive, that means that, like... Because, in like the graphic design world, that could mean... like you have an image that you can modify and stuff, but it's non-destructive because you can always revert back to the original state. So that's what non-destructive means to me, is the ability to revert back to the original state. So I don't know without destruction, but interesting. Benjamin in the house, been jamming. We're just playing around with Loopy, hanging out. But yeah, so that was Loopy, and let me know if you guys have any other questions, but I think we can try to make something now inside of Cubasis. But again, Loopy is just so deep. It's just so deep, guys. Loopy just goes so deep. You can do so many things, so much advanced routing, that touch OCS capabilities. It just kind of never really ends. And again, this is just version 1. Michael wants to make this a platform to be able to be added onto for infinitum, right? At infinitum for the next 5, 10, 20 years. He wants to work on only Loopy Pro for like many years to come. He's worked on several projects, Audio Bus and other apps and things like that, but this is what he wants to do, and I think it's going to be an amazing platform. For a 1.0, I think it's a pretty good start. And of course, people are a little bit up in arms with the pricing, but it's not a subscription model. It's not. You just pay once and you have it forever. You'll only get updates for a year, but you have it forever. You never have to give it back. It is yours. You just don't get the latest updates. It's a little bit like Ableton. It's a little bit like everything. When they have a version 3, but 4.0 comes out, you can stick with 3 if you'd like forever. But now 4 is out. If you want 4, you got to go buy 4. So it's the very, very same thing. It's very similar to the desktop models of software on the desktop. Yeah. But yeah, Loopy is super deep, guys. Super duper deep. Loopy Pro could easily replace Audio Bus in the long run. AUM and Loopy Pro, and LK, all 3 of those are great. Yeah, Loopy Pro, AUM, LK, they're kind of competing for each other, sort of. But Loopy, what's funny about Loopy is that it doesn't like just compete with AUM, because it's also a looper app. So it's also in a whole different category that AUM isn't even in. Loopy is in so many categories. AUM is in one category, one single category. And that's great. But man, Loopy can cover multiple categories. It's, it's kind of like AUM on steroids a little bit. But of course, no shade to AUM. AUM is fantastic and will be used for many years to come. Okay, it's okay, music app. Yeah, okay. So essentially, this is LK for those who don't know. It's kind of like Ableton as well. It's a clip launcher and MIDI sequencer. So you can it's kind of, you can use this with AUM. It's more, you can use it with AUM or without AUM, but it is pretty cool to use with AUM as well. But yeah, essentially, LK, AUM, Loopy Pro, these are kind of sort of wrapped in the same category, which I guess you'd call a DAW-less music production category, maybe. But it's pretty cool. But Loopy Pro with AUM, yeah, absolutely. You can use Loopy Pro with AUM. I don't know why you need to do that. It's kind of redundant, but you can, because Loopy Pro is AUV3, so you can use it anywhere you want. I don't think anybody is going to, Not a Box says Loopy Pro will win. I don't think anybody's going to win per se. I think people are going to use both Loopy Pro and AUM. I think they're going to continue to use both those two. LK is kind of a little bit more in the pushed away category because it's more advanced and has more advanced features and it's more niche. But but Loopy Pro and AUM, those are going to be the de facto dollarless ways to make music on the iPad. You know, that's just for many, many years to come. There's going to be, you know, no clear winner per se. It's just going to be those two apps as the main dollarless experience on the iPad. Yep, yep. Oh, okay, yeah. Good point, Benjamin. Benjamin says Loopy Pro has the linear dock. Yeah, good point. Yeah, because you could put you could sequence everything inside of Loopy Pro. Yeah, within AUM. Yeah, very cool. Good point, Benjamin. Yep, absolutely. All right, so maybe we'll just play around with this a little bit, see what we got going on. LK can't host it. Well, LK can host AUV3, I believe. I believe it can. LK can definitely host a bunch of stuff. I mean, if we go back, LK. Yeah. Has extensive MIDI capabilities, right? Supports AUV3, okay. Yeah, we know that. Oh, okay, interesting. So I guess, yeah, so I guess LK doesn't, yeah, I guess LK doesn't host anything. Okay. It's kind of just like a MIDI sequencer clip launcher is what LK is for. But it's also got some really great MIDI features in here too, as you can see. Okay. So LK, yeah, LK does not host anything. Okay. Cool. Still a great app though, obviously, as you can see, like it's, you know, it's like Ableton. It's got all your clips you can launch in here and sequence together as well if you'd like, and edit the individual notes and use it as a MIDI controller as well. Pretty cool stuff. Yep, yep. Yeah, LK is a MIDI controller essentially. It's a sequencer too. Yep. Yep, yep. Very cool. All right, cool. Love the discussion, everybody. Love the discussion, guys. Got 19 people in here. We're just playing around. We usually do the giveaway in about 30 minutes or so from now. So 30, 35 minutes. So maybe we can just play with this and just kind of play around and see what we can do with this so far. Kind of almost want to redo that a little bit. Add MIDI. Since we're going to be using Centronic anyway. I love Centronic. Whatever you guys do, don't be sleeping on Centronic. Let's see if I can remember what preset that was. MIDI to scalar. E major. I only use the scalar during the live stream because, you know, it just makes everything easier. I don't really use scalar too much when I'm producing by myself because I can just mess up and be okay and and fix the mess up, you know. But on the live stream, I just kind of want everything to be as streamlined as possible and not have to go back and fix stuff. But anyway, we went to the old Paparazzi, which was another music genre. The old Paparazzi. Pop. Remember the preset. We might have to open up Loopy to get that preset. Yeah, let's open up Loopy to get that preset real quick. No, I don't need the microphone. Let's see if Centronic loads up with the correct preset. Oh, look at that. Beautifully. Bright square pad. Thank you, Loopy, and thank you, Centronic. Oh, it was one. I was close. I was off by one. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Something like that. That's close enough. Okay. Now I want to do something else with this. See if we want anything else from my pop. You know what I want to do? I want to see if I can find a guitar riff from the pop pack, just to see if we can throw that in or not. Don't know if that'll be in here. Let's go to Media, Audio, my samples. Oh, Benjamin says Ace of Base 5. Dude, totally. Whoa, I didn't even think about that. Good call, Benjamin. Ace of Base 5. That's kind of dope. A way to explain that. Let's see here. Benjamin making music for a long time. Let's go to Vibes, my Vibes pack, and let's see, we have our Vibes Pop Melody Guitar pack here. Let's see if there's anything in here. Looking for something in E, close to E major, you know. This is E minor. Nothing in E major. I kind of like this. I'd like to get that that acoustic guitar in here. So this is Big Sky. Let's go to Loop Stems. Big Sky. Now this is going to be in G, but of course that is a little bit a ways from 1, 2, 3 semitones away from E, so we can be able to should still sound good. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'm just gonna try it. If not, oh well, do something else. Okay. Let's see, let's go like this. What I want to do, it's going to stretch it down to 8 bars. So what I need to do. Let's see. Pro. Stretch this bad boy down to 8. Oh wait, I think it, well, it's pretty close. It's already pretty close. Nope, that's not what I want to do. There's 8. There, okay. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay, yeah, so gonna to, so it starts over. We're gonna undo, and really starts over right there. Okay. Stretch to Pro. Yep. See what that does. Okay, so yeah, right there then. Shucks. Stretch Pro. Stretch this out properly. I think that might work. Oh. That might do it. Now the question is, can we transpose this bad boy? 3 semitones down. Will it sound okay? Cubasis looks like it went and destroyed the audio there. Yeah, Cubasis did not do good on that audio there. Cubasis's stretching algorithms might not be that great. Let's see. Let's see if this one. See how this one works out. What's wrong with Cubasis today? I drop in an audio file and it makes it all crackly. Let's check the system info. Doing good. You can delete the track, add audio, media. Here. Cubasis messes up with audio sometimes, which is annoying. God darn it. Can't tap this in the right spot. I hate it when it takes me multiple times. Okay, yeah, that loop seems to be off. I might have to adjust that because there's some extra stuff in there. Like it starts looping around again instead of looping perfectly. That's unfortunate. I'll make sure to get that fixed if there's an issue. Okay. Oops. Gotta loop it. Oh man. Dragged it. Redo. Stretch. And don't move the clip. Ugh. I always click too close. Cubasis, of course, is going to sometimes when you time stretch stuff in Cubasis, it makes it crackly when it tries to loop around. And it's doing that here. Oh well. See if we can take this down now. This is in G. 1, 2. See if it plays well with the other stuff now. Nope. It's funny, as soon as you add a channel strip, look at this. As soon as I added a channel strip, dude, it all went to hell. That is crazy. No channel strip and channel strip. What? Cubasis is not playing well with audio today. That's funny. I don't think this guitar is going to work out. I don't think this guitar clip is going to work out. But, oh well. We tried it. That'd be fun to see. This will be fine, but the chords kill it. Yep. As far as exporting to Cubasis, the main reason would be for the average person to master it in Cubasis, would be to use Cubasis to master and sequence out the final version. To master and or sequence out the final version. Why I would export to Cubasis is because that's my DAW of choice. So that's where I would finish. That's where I finish all the songs that I have here. So if I use a different app, everything always eventually gets exported into Cubasis. Jacob Hack does this. You know, Doug from Sound Test Room does this. A lot of people do this on iOS where they make something in another app like Beatmaker or Loopy Pro, and then they export everything finally into Cubasis for final mastering and or sequencing. Yeah, I just cut it at 4. But yeah. Yeah, these two other sounds just don't go together. By itself, it's fine. Like this right here, you know. This is fine, but I wanted to have other sounds. So I don't know what I want to do. If I want to use the guitar and make something with that, or if I want to go with these other sounds and then expand those sounds. Not quite sure. What do you guys think? Should we go expand with the guitar, or should we expand with the other sounds? What do you guys think? check the buffer size. Where would I check the buffer size inside of Cubasis? Setup, audio. Where would I check the buffer size, guys? Let me know, but I don't think so. Yeah, for sure, Samuel. Yeah, if as long as you stay in either major or minor, but when you start going from minor to major, transposing, that's when stuff gets hairy. Yep. Yeah, and it's easy to change the scale of the sample in Loopy Pro, fan preamp. Like I said, like I showed you guys earlier how when you import a file, it gives you the ability to transpose down or up, and you can even change the BPM of it. All that stuff right on the fly when you import a new sample into Loopy Pro. Yep. Loopy definitely has an auto BPM and auto key detection for sure. Let's see. Well, I mean, you can. I mean, Loopy Pro. You can finish a song in Loopy Pro if you want. I mean, it's got a sequencer and everything. But just traditionally, usually people finish songs inside of a DAW. Just that's just kind of traditionally how it, and that's how I do it too. Not doesn't There's no wrong, as you know, there's no wrong or right in music, but that's you asked for a reason, and that's the reason. Yes, we know what buffer size is, Samuel. My question is how to change it. We know what it is, but if you go to like audio and stuff, here you can change sample rate, and bit resolution, but that's definitely not the buffer size. Yeah, I mean, Loopy Pro can be considered a DAW. I would not consider it a traditional DAW, but for sure, I would consider it a DAW. Yep. I mean, even it even calls itself a DAW. So you can definitely consider a DAW, maybe just not a traditional DAW. Yep. I mean, it's pretty easy to imagine. Using a DAW, you have your clips here. That you first you have a loop that you create here with a couple of clips, and then you can bring those clips, right here into the sequencer part of Loopy. Oops. But yeah, it's not hard to imagine that you would just then start drawing in your stuff in here and start recording in the clips. As you can see, you can just start. You pick which part you have here. I think the drums was orange, and so you can just start drawing that in, and it'll draw in all those clips for you, and you can drag that around that you'd like. Remember that was a 4-bar, so you can see this is 4 bars here, and here you can arrange your whole track. Again, it's still a bit of a different workflow than your traditional DAW, but you can absolutely still do that, which is pretty cool. Clear and clear all, yeah. So you just sequence out your song. Yeah, so it's not hard to imagine how you would do a whole song in Loopy, but even then afterwards, people probably sometimes people might want to export into a more traditional DAW to do things. But again, you can add like your effects on the master here. It's got a master. You can add your mastering effects right here on the end. Just like you would do in a traditional DAW. So it's pretty cool. It's not. I wouldn't call it a traditional DAW, but I would still call it a DAW for sure. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, Brian Dub Effects. Yeah, you can definitely Google a couple of people. There's been a couple of videos now that people have shown their workflow with Loopy. So I highly recommend you YouTube like Loopy workflow, something like that, and you will definitely find it. Yeah, Jersey Boy says iOS is changing the game for sure, for sure. Yeah, Yeah, I didn't actually see you finish the song for sure, Brian. Yeah, maybe somebody will. Maybe you should create the video, Brian, if nobody's created a video yet, because I will not be completing a whole song inside of Loopy Pro. That is not what I want to do. I'm much more comfortable with Cubasis. So I would be completing a song in Cubasis. We don't even have that much time left, guys. So I think we could probably just end it here. I was gonna ask you guys, should we continue with the guitar or should we continue with the synth? The drums are fine, right? But I was going to ask, should we continue with the guitar? Or should we continue with the synth? But it's all good. Nobody finishes the song, Brian. Why won't people finish the songs? You need to make a video, Brian. Finish a song inside of Loopy Pro, bro. Make the video, and I'll definitely share it out. Yeah. Well, now you guys tell me the synth version, but of course, now it's too late. We're pretty much about to do the giveaway. For fun though, it's always fun to throw a master strip on the end, right? It's always fun. Until you break Cubasis like I just did. Until you break Cubasis. I probably have too much CPU going. It broke it, like hardcore broke it. Let's remove that and try it again. Okay, now let's try to add the master strip. Internal effects, master strip. See if it breaks it again. Cubasis is not doing well today. Nope. We can try, you know what? If anything, it's probably this audio clip affecting stuff. But if we delete the audio clip and let's close Cubasis, open it back up. I am not on the M1. I'm on the 2018 iPad Pro 1 terabyte. That is what I have, refurbished 2018 iPad Pro 1 terabyte. Hey, it's working again. We don't even have any bass in here yet. That's funny. Midi, just for fun. See if I can add a bass in here in 30 seconds or not. Audio unit, Syntronic. Go to pop. It's so nice. It's pretty nice. Mm-hmm. It's kind of cool. Alright. I think it's almost time for the giveaway, guys. Man, I want to keep going. I want to add more fun stuff. But we got to do the giveaway soon. Well, technically I have 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes, technically. Let's see what I can add here that's going to be fun. What can we add? This can be fun. Some kind of pad, I think, or something like that. Not a bass. I don't like that one. Oh yeah, maybe like an arpeggio. That would be cool. I don't know. Not an ARP. Either a pad or some kind of lead. all about layering stuff. It's all about getting something layered. I did like this lead though. Ooh. What a pretty lead. One more sound. Just give me one more sound, guys, and then I'll do the giveaway. I just want to do one more sound. One more sound. Oh, there it is. Dissonant lead. find anything else right now. It's pretty fun. Manual arpeggio. I created a manual arpeggio on that one. Okay. All right. I think it's time for the giveaway now. I don't want to be holding you guys up too much. Yep, time for the giveaway. So if you guys do want to get a copy of Loopy Pro, a brand new spanking copy of Loopy Pro, definitely make sure to give me a thumbs up in the chat right now. Give me a thumbs up. And we're going to open up the picker wheel. Go into the picker wheel. Let's remove all the inputs. All right, so thank you guys again so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed that little walkthrough on Loopy. And I tried to use a couple of our different samples there to just make a little tune, make a little tune there. But I got a little kind of held up with some of the audio inside of Cubasis, but we still managed to make a nice little loop there. And should be pretty cool. Oh, somebody suggested guitar. I should have used guitar on that. That would have been cool. All right. Cool. All right, guys, again, if you do want to win a copy of Loopy Pro, give me a thumbs up, and I will start entering everybody into the giveaway. All right, Famprium. All right, not a box, of course. Steven, Tucker, Welton, Tom K, Sega Baba. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. GB Crow. Gotta have GB Crow in here. Love you, bro. TIEO. We got 2 codes to give away, so we'll be spinning the wheel twice today. Jersey Boy Beats. Thanks for joining me, bro. I always love to see Jersey Boy here. John Silva. Boy, a lot of people want to be entered. Only give me a thumbs up one time, guys. One time is all you get. Yep. All right. Look at this. We got 15 people so far entered into the giveaway. Let me just read them off real quick so you guys can see. But let me just zoom in a bit more here. So far we got, all right, we got Famprium, Not a Box, Stephen Tucker, Welton, Tom K, Sega Baba, GP Craw, Tao, Sai, Sasha, Jersey Boy Beats, John Silva, Bryant, Benjamin, and LeMays for a total of 15 people. Let's see who else we got to get in here. Let's make this a bit smaller. All right. Looks like we got Andre in the house. Andre wants to be a part of it as well. So that makes 16 people. We got you in here, Jersey Boy. Jersey Boy Beats is in here. All right. So, yeah, 16 people. We have 2 codes for your chance to win. All right. So I hope everybody is having some great holidays, having a great week, and hopefully you guys will win a brand new shiny copy of Loopy Pro by a pretty... we can't enter Sam because Sam won last week. Yeah, that's why Sam's not entering. He didn't do anything wrong. He just won last week. So congratulations to Sam because he finally won one last week. So yes, congratulations to you, Sam. Again, we're going to be doing the next live stream won't be until the second week of January, and the next Friday video won't be until after this week. The next Friday video won't be until beginning of February. All right. We're about to do it. So all right, guys, We're about to spin. Speak now, forever hold your peace. If you didn't give me a thumbs up, you can't be entered. But I think we have everybody here. Good luck to everybody. Best of luck to everybody. We are about to spin. Let me get rid of this keyboard here. Yep. Show keyboard and had keyboard. All right, there we go. But still showing this little thing down here. Oh, well. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Oh, Benjamin? I don't think I have you on here, Benjamin. This is a different Benjamin. I think this is a different Benjamin, by the way. Benjamin? Let me just see. Oh, Francesco. I get Francesco in here as well, but BGMin. Was there another Benjamin? Let's just see if there's another Benjamin, but let me just double check, see if there was another Benjamin. Let me scroll up. We found another Benjamin on here. Yeah, Benjamin Kiefer. Benjamin Kiefer is in here. I should say that. Sorry, I didn't write your last name on here. Benjamin. Go. Cool, cool. Yeah, there was another Benjamin in here. All right, now let's enter Francesco. Okay. All right, all right. There we go. 17 people entered in here, ready to go, guys. Are we ready? Here we go. 17 people can win. We got 23 people in the chat. Let's see who's going to get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's going to get it. We're about to do our first spin in 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's go. Spinning, spinning, spinning. No whammies, no whammies. Big winner, big winner, big winner. Who's it going to be? Come on. Come on. Oh, the maze. No, Benjamin. Oh, Benjamin. Congratulations to Benjamin Kiefer on the first win today. One of 2 wins. Congratulations to you, sir. You have got yourself a brand new copy of Loopy Pro. To get your code, please send me an email to mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com. Send an email to mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com. Congratulations, Benjamin Kiefer. Let's remove you from the list, bro. Benjamin Kiefer has won it. All right. 16 people can now win. Congratulations to you, Ben. Hopefully you enjoyed that copy of Loopy Pro. Definitely make sure to check out the tutorial videos of Sound Test Drum on Loopy Pro. Definitely got a good stuff on there. All right. We are about ready to spin the second time. 16 people can possibly win. We got 25 people in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys had a good time. And anybody else want to be entered, just give me a thumbs up. If anybody else wants to be entered that is not currently on the list, let me know. We have 16 people possibility that can win. As you can see here, if you don't see your name on the list, then definitely let me know. Stupid ads everywhere. Let me know. Definitely let me know if you guys don't see your name on the list. But I think we're ready to spin again. All right, all right. 16 people can win it. Let's do it. All right, here we go. We are spinning in 3, 2, 1. Let's spin it. Who's it going to be? Benjamin Kiefer just won. Who's going to be the second one? Who's going to be the second one? Oh, Fam Priam again? Again? No, Francesco. Woo! Damn, Fam almost got it again, dude. Fam Priam almost got it again. Congratulations to Francesco, bro. You have won a copy of Loopy Pro. Please give me an email. Send an email to mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com. That's mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com. So congratulations to Benjamin Kiefer and Francesco. You guys have won a copy. Congratulations to you guys. You won't be able to win a copy during the next stream, but after that you'll be eligible to be winning again. To win again. So we'll close that out. There we go. Again, guys, don't forget about our Mobile Music Roundtable airing tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. UK time, our brand new episode of the Mobile Music Roundtable. And then don't forget to catch our brand new amazing top 5 video that's going to conclude the Best of 2021 series, the Best Sampler and Drum Apps, coming up this Friday. And then after that, we're going to be taking a 2-week break, 2-week vacation, holiday vacation, and we really hope that everybody has a good time as well. And of course, our brand new Vibes sample pack is still on sale until next Monday. So if you haven't taken advantage of that, definitely make sure you check that out, because that is only $10. It's on sale right now, and the sale ends December 27th, which I believe is next Monday. So if you haven't, make sure you check that out. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody being here. Close that out. See if we can start playing this again, maybe. Turn this down a little bit. All right. So again, thank you everybody so much for being here. Thank you guys. I super appreciate it. Thank you to all the patrons who understand the long-term vision of what Mobile Music Pro is trying to do here as we enter into year 3 of Mobile Music Pro. There's a lot to do. Courses, conferences, of course, more videos. I hope you guys will all stick with us. And yeah, I hope you have a happy holidays. Stay tuned next for Doug on the Sound Test Room. We'll be on the Sound Test Room YouTube channel. Make sure you check out Jamie Mallender, of course, and the Music Technologist every Tuesday. And then me, myself, and Jacob Hack, and Sound Test Room every Wednesday. Thank you guys again so much for being here. Until next time, everybody, please keep talking music. See you guys later. Bye-bye.